Hard Rock started in 1971. It was founded by two gentlemen, two Americans that were living in London at the time. Their names were Isaac Tigrit and Peter Morton. And quickly what happened was it became a very popular place to eat, and it became a very popular place to eat with musicians. And that's kind of how the memorabilia collection started. Today it is the largest music memorabilia collection in the world. With over 70,000 pieces in it, and it adorns all our venues around the world. Merchandise then later came about. Neither one of these existed when Hard Rock started. As of today, there are over 200 locations, which includes cafes and hotels. We are in 71 countries around the world. So as new locations began opening up, in New York, in Toronto, in LA, later in Paris, Rome, Tokyo. What was sought after was the logo in conjunction with the city name drop. So as a retailer, that can be challenging because instead of having, like major retailers, one inventory that we can move around to different venues, we have hundreds of different inventories that have to be managed individually. And that's one of the things that we love that Retalon has been able to help us with.
We went through a whole RFP process to look at many different companies because we needed to find the right solution for us. Where Retalon really rose above everybody else was in the science behind their fortune forecast. We really had a high level of trust. We validated some of the data. And for us, it was very important with a small corporate team. Having the right forecast down to the SKU city level was critical, and we found that with most other companies there was a lot of user knowledge needed in order to pick the right type of forecast or to help create the forecast. And with Retalon we just felt like we were able to 99.9% trust the forecast that they came up with.
Our whole way of thinking has changed. Before, we would look at our business based on past history. Now we're able to look at forward thinking. We're able to see, we're a very seasonal business, and we're able to see upcoming what's going to happen with our business as opposed to just looking backwards.
Well, our customers are literally flying hundreds or thousands of miles across the globe, and when they come to our venues, they're only there for a day or two. We really need to make sure that we're fully in stock in those items. It's of critical importance. Additionally, many of our venues are much smaller footprints or locations, especially in Europe. They really don't have the room for great big stock rooms, so that replenishment cycle from the warehouse to the store, which relies on a good forecast, is a critical piece to our business. The main KPI for us is the in-stock percentage. Were we in stock in that store on that day in the key items that we know our customers want to collect? And so we've been able to raise that percentage up to about 97%. We expect to be able to get it up very close to the 100% range, and that again is 70 different locations around North America and Europe every day in one of about 45 different styles that we carry.
With 50,000 forecasts, we only see about 50 exceptions to our business. An exception is basically just telling us this is something different in your business. This is not following status quo, so you might want to take a look at it.
What I really liked about the experience of putting in the system was that everybody from the CEO down to the database analysts were involved. They are savvy to the retail business. They're not just IT guys. They understand what you're trying to do and why you're trying to do it. They bring outside expertise, so can often help you create a better solution than the one you were thinking of. And along the way, they're there with you, making suggestions, helping you through the process to make sure that what you get at the end is not just what you expected, but something hopefully better than what you expected.